Thank you, Hannah. And good morning, Active Minds. It's such a pleasure that this is, the first event that I see as president of FI, and I could not be, prouder of the group that got together here in Atlanta. Great group. It was great to just see you, engaging with the topics and with the discussions, even if I'm just back there watching everyone getting, debating, getting interested in the ideas, and such a great lineup that we had as well. And such a great topic. I think this was also the perfect topic for a conference like this, so we can better understand a word that's thrown around a lot, but hardly anyone actually discusses it with the actual foundations and the basis for it. I've heard some teachers went with Joel and our learning center staff to a museum yesterday, and they were discussing rights. And Joel's complaint was, well, we discuss rights as these things are given that we just intuitively know about them, but we don't actually discuss what rights are. So to see that kind of discussion is, for me, very worthwhile, and to have a great group discussing it is great. And one thing that I was reminded during these discussions is a bit from a book by late philosopher Robert Nozick called Anarchy, State, and Utopia. Has anyone read this book? Had a couple people, yeah. So in the book, there is a session that Robert Nozick talks about something that he calls the experience machine. And he was writing in the 70s, so this was before the movie Matrix, this was before Apple Vision Pro. But he's talking about a machine that you could plug yourself in that machine, and you could program it to live any experience that you want to live for the rest of your life. So if you are an athlete and you want to win the Super Bowl or the World Cup or the Olympics, you can program the machine and you live that life. Or if you're a scientist and you want to win the Nobel, or if you're an artist and you want to win the Oscars or the Tonys or the Emmys or the Grammys, you can just choose the life that you want to live, the success you want to achieve. Maybe you want to live a tranquil life. Maybe you want to raise a big family. Maybe you want to be loved by your community, and you can program the machine so you will experience exactly the life you want to live, right? And you believe that, right? You feel like you're actually living that life. Now, the question that Nozick asks is, who will want to plug yourself into that machine? Who wants to plug into the machine? Your body will be like in the Matrix, floating in a vat with nutritious juice being fed into it, but your mind will be living that kind of experience. And the fact is that most people would not plug themselves into the machine. And he asks, why not? If a lot of what we discuss is the good things that we want to have, and a lot of the way that we discuss rights is just good things that we want to have, then why not plug yourself into the machine that will give you all those good things, or at least will make you experience all those good things? And one of the reasons, and maybe the main reason, is that we do not just want to have good things. We want to be the cause of the things that happen to us. We want to be the protagonists of our life stories. We want to be the masters of our destinies. We want to be the cause of our life. And many ideologies promise good things. But if you want to be the cause of your life, and you want to be the cause of any achievements that you actually will encounter in your life, then you need a society that will give you that right. And maybe that's the most fundamental right that different frameworks will express differently, but it's the right to be the cause of your life, the right to be the cause of the things that happen to you. And the way to achieve that in a modern society is not just by yourself, but by working with others through the division of labor, through the creation of corporations, families, communities, teams. And that's why I want to actually spend more time here to thank the teams that made Active Minds happen. So I want to thank our partners, Libre and Crescit. I want to thank the Prometheus Foundation. Amazing work they're doing with many organizations, and we're thankful for this partnership with them. We want to thank OSI for tabling and promoting Level Up Conference as well. I don't know if Mariusz is here, but I want to thank Mariusz for his partnership as well. The teacher chaperones, brave work, and I want to thank our staff. So if you can give a big round of applause for our staff. Thank you, Javi and Daphne, Mick Donahue, Abby, Maria, Gabriel, Hannah, Joel, and Hannah, two Hannahs, Hannah Bowser and Hannah Langdon. Dan and Maggie for being great speakers and also for the curation. Dan, thank you so much for the curation for this event. Paul and Pavel and Anthony and Victor and Kevin and Zucchina and Steven, our audiovisual team, Jackson and Euro, our designers, Tyler, our copy, and our amazing speakers. So also, please, a big hand of applause to Hannah, Lola, Angel, Thomas, John, Larry, Dan, and Maggie. This was, I think, an amazing experience, and I hope that you keep on diving into these ideas and subscribe to our newsletters, follow Fee on social media, and interact with Fee. Give your feedback. There are many channels that you can reach us, social media, emails, but be in touch with us and let us know how we can help you be the cause of your destiny, be the cause of the dreams that you have. And if you can, not dedicate your whole life to the freedom philosophy, but at least part of your life to the freedom philosophy. That's how societies actually evolve and develop, is when you have at least a community that is engaged in those struggles, and is engaged in those endeavors. I was talking with someone yesterday about how every society has a narrative of power and a narrative of freedom, a narrative of liberty. I come from Brazil. Usually we're taught in school the narrative of power, but we also can learn the narrative of freedom, of the men and women who were open to abolish slavery in our country, to open the ports to foreign trade, and to make recent macro and microeconomic developments that have allowed our societies to become more entrepreneurial and more people to actually follow their life pursuits. And to also close with Nozick, one of the aspects that Nozick criticizes in modern philosophies of justice is that people use the word distribution. They talk about distributive justice, they talk about distributive policies, and he says there's no such a thing as distribution. What there is someone is taking something for someone and giving to someone else. It's not like we have distribution coming from the sky, or not like we have a big distribution machine where things get made and then given to each other. Every single good comes to the world with an ownership attached to it, with someone who created it. And a society of free creators is a society that we want to build with Fee and with our partners. And finally, thank you to the students and to the parents who came here and who attended with us, because you are the reason for Fee's mission. In our mission, when we talk about what we want to achieve, the center, the focus of our mission is you. So a last round of applause to yourselves.